Well, awesome. Let's create some doggos. Let's get a cat down. Let's do this, shall we? So we have a 5/5, and what does it have? Protection from dogs. This is a dog. It's a Masticore. I wouldn't exactly classify that as a dog. We'll swing in and hope they don't have a shock. If they do, though, okay, that's fine. Bye-bye, Spark Hunter Masticore. You should have blocked or read my cat better. Y'all like my song? What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be hopping into a Rin and Seri Naya cat dog, or dog cat, however you want to say it, tribal. And I've got to say, this is by far one of the funnest decks or most fun, I should be grammatically correct, but one of the most fun decks that I've played in the pre-release event. By the way, shout out to Wizards of the Coast for giving me access to the pre-release event. As always, it's been a blast, and you know, being able to play the cards early is really a blessing. It's so fun, and everybody's always trying these new combos that you never would have thought of, and so it's a good environment to play test, I think. But you know, hopping into the deck tech. Oh, by the way, I always recommend that you watch all the way through the video so you can get the most out of them. We do the pro tips, and at the end we're going to do the deck tech wrap up, so make sure that you're watching all the way through to the end, or if you're not, you know, make sure you hop through to the end so that way you can actually see the sideboards, what I recommend tossing in, taking out, all that great stuff. So on to the deck tech or deck breakdown, what we're actually playing here today. Of course, we have 4 copies of Rin and Seri, as this is the main card that we wanted to test out. So this is a 4 mana card in the Naya color schemes. It's a 4/4, and it reads, whenever you cast a dog spell, create a 1/1 green cat creature token. Sorry about the semi going by. And whenever you cast a cat spell, create a 1/1 white dog creature token. So that's why you keep seeing over here on the left, the cat and then the dog, and the cat rotates back and forth, because you're actually creating 2 tokens for 2 different scenarios, right? Furthermore, you can pay 3 mana in the Naya color schemes, tap Rin and Seri, and then it's going to deal damage equal to the number of dogs to any target, and you're going to heal equal to the number of cats you control. So it's really cool effect. It acts as removal and life gain all in one, and it's something that I haven't personally seen in Magic before. Of course, I've only been playing for about a year and a half, so that's, you know, not the longest time ever, but it's enough. I'd say it's enough to have seen a few abilities and know that this one is really nice. And sorry, my hair is like absolutely crazy, so just trying to fix it a little bit. Nonetheless, aside from Rin and Seri, some of the other new cards that we're showcasing is going to be Feline Sovereign. It's a 3 mana cat that reads, other cats you control get +1/+1 and have protection from dogs, so it's going to be super good in the mirror matchups. Furthermore, whenever 1 or more cats you control deal combat damage to a player, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment that player controls. So it's really good against anybody that's trying to do, you know, the enchantment flyers or Lurus enchantments or any of that kind of stuff. Cat Oven even, right? Another new card is Bolt Hound, 3 mana 2/2 with haste. Whenever Bolt Hound attacks, other creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. This is a really strong card in this deck because you're going so wide with Rin and Seri, and you know, all your other dogs and cats and, well, everything basically gets boosted by this card. And it also has haste, so whenever it enters the battlefield, it's immediately able to attack and boost everything, which is fantastic. Not to mention the fact that it goes very well with our next card, Pack Leader. We have in here as a 4 of, and it reads, other dogs you control get +1/+1, so Bolt Hound is going to go up to a 3/3 with haste, which is really nice, and +1 up all your other creatures. So beautiful. Anyways, it also reads, whenever Pack Leader attacks, prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn to dogs you control. So that does include Rin and Seri, as Rin and Seri is a dog and a cat, so it kind of acts as everything, right? But that's going to include your Bolt Hounds, your Selfless Saviors, all the tokens you're making from Rin and Seri. So it's really nice effect. And not to mention that this is not a legendary card, so you can have multiple Pack Leaders down, boosting up your other Pack Leaders, you know? So it's a really nice card. Another new card is Heroic Intervention. This is fantastic, and this will save your ass so much. It's 2 mana permanents you control, gain hexproof and indestructible. This doesn't protect your face, so if they're going to use like target player sacrifices a creature, don't use this because it won't work. But outside of that, for board wipes, it is fantastic. It's instant speed, it's only 2 mana. It's pretty much everything you want, right? Another new card that we have is Selfless Savior. I mentioned it a little bit before, but now we'll go over it in detail. It's a 1/1, and at any point, well, at any point you can cast an instant speed or whatever. You can sacrifice Selfless Savior, and another target creature you control gains indestructible. This is great for protecting your Rin and Seri or Pack Leader or whatever your top priority card is down, right? Now, alongside all of these awesome new cards, because there are a ton of awesome new cards in this deck, we're taking a look at some of the old ones. We have 4 copies of Garrison Cat. It's a kitty cat, and it gives you a human whenever it dies. So human, not going to be good anywhere else except for with the Bolt Hound. Bolt Hound is great at plussing up that human and really getting your value out of it. But it is nice having a 1-mana creature that can proc Rin and Seri and act as another life gain, you know, point or whatever, and gives you something whenever it dies. Aside from that, we have 4 copies of Regal Leo Sword. This is a dinosaur cat. For 2 mana, you can play this down and have a 2/2, which isn't, you know, too bad as far as stat lines go. Or you can mutate it down for 3 and give +2/+1 to all of your other creatures. Now, there's also a card called Huntmaster Liger, and it's really a matter of if you want to go for more mutate or less mutate or whatever. We'll hop into that later, but Regal Leo Sword, awesome, and it buffs up all your tokens, and it'll buff up all your dogs, which Pack Leader also does. So you can end up getting to like a 4/3 or a 5/4 or something like that on a Selfless Savior very, very easily. We also run Unbreakable Formation because I think Heroic Intervention is good, but I think Unbreakable Formation is still really, really awesome to help you end the game, as it does give you Vigilance, +1/+1 counters, and Indestructible. So, you know, and you're going to have tons of cats down. You're going to want your cats to have a little bit of protection. Next up, or rather last up, we have Cubwarden. What can I say? The king of the cats, the cool kid on the block, right? So Cubwarden is 4 mana to mutate it. Whenever this creature mutates, you create 2 1/1 white cat creature tokens with lifelink. So, you know, obviously that's good for your Feline Sovereign as it boosts them up. It's good for your Rin and Seri because you're casting a cat, so you're getting a dog out of it, and you're mutating onto a creature, so more than likely it's going to be able to swing in that turn. And then, you know, not to mention that all the other creatures that you'll have down will get boosted with your Bolt Hounds and your Regal Leo Swords, so you're like adding to this army that you've already been adding to, right? Anyways, that's going to pretty much do it for the deck tech or deck breakdown. Now, you will have to remember that in these pre-release events, I try to test out a lot more of the newer cards just so we can you know, test this stuff, test the waters. So some of these cards I would recommend cutting if you're going to actually play this deck, you know, once the set comes out and you're trying to be competitive with it. But we're going to hop into all that in the deck tech wrap up. So again, I highly, that's 3 times highly, recommend that you watch all the way through to the end so you can get the full amount of info. And without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into our matches. Pixie Kitten. Well, what a nice name. Yeah, I mean, I'm a simple man. I've said it a million times by now. I see the card that I want to play in my starting hand. As long as I got a little land to back it up, I'm going to keep it. So Rin and Seri, that's our goal. We'll get down some of this other stuff, going to the Pack Leader, Bolt Hound. Ooh, and a Garrison Cat for a turn 1 play too. I like that. Now, granted, Garrison Cat doesn't work with Pack Leader. It does count towards the Rin and Seri life gain part, right? So that's nice in the very least. And, you know, it's 1 extra damage. As long as they don't play something, of course. They are also playing Naya. Are we about to see a mirror match? Because that would be... Sorry, I thought my light just flickered. That would be something awesome. Another Rin and Seri. Well... We're gonna kill ourselves with all these lands. Come on, give me 8 more. I'll show you what I can do, game. That's a joke. Don't do that to me, Magic. I'll have to sit down and have a serious talk with you. What happens when you click the opponent's wolf? Oh, he gets mad. He gets fighting mad. Can I take his bone? Of course not. That'd be mean. A Johnny... Okay, so I was wrong. No, wait. A Johnny's Pridemate is a cat. That's right. Johnny's Pridemate is a cat. We also hit the 4th mana for the Rin and Seri, so that's fantastic. But we're going to get down the Bolt Hound. We're going to swing in with our doggos. I think we're going to leave the Garrison Cat back to defend. And yeah, we're getting in for 6 points of damage. You can't be mad at that. I didn't even think about a Johnny's Pridemate being a cat. Oh man. Certainly don't feel good about that, but it's okay. You can always make adjustments later, you know. You can make it more of a cat life gain deck if you want it. But yeah, the dogs do seem very, very strong in this. I think it was MTG Jeff I was watching. He did like it was basically a Boros splash green for the Rin and Seri version, and it was really nice. but it was mostly focused on the dogs. So again, a lot of good content creators in these pre-release events. So if you're looking to find a certain deck, I'm sure it's out there. It's just a matter of, you know, digging deep enough to find somebody that's playing it. Alrighty, so that is going to be mana for Rin and Seri. They have it, we have it, everyone has it. The problem is, if I put mine down, well, they can't use theirs to kill mine. I'll have 1, 2, 3 dogs down, which means I just need the Bolt Hound, and I'll be able to use my Rin and Seri to kill their Rin and Seri. That sounds like a good plan. And of course, we're swinging in with the dogs once more because, again, all combat damage is blocked, so they can block with the Rin and Seri, but they can't really block with the Johnny's Pridemate. I guess we could be swinging with the Garrison Cat, but I feel like it would just immediately die to Rin and Seri, so it's not a big deal. They're down to 8. Oh, man. And a Feline Sovereign, that's a nice. Because now they have protection from dogs. All their cats have protection from all of my dogs. This is such an interesting matchup. Luckily, Garrison Cat can still block against like their Rin and Seri or whatever. I don't know why they didn't swing in with their Rin and Seri and their Johnny's Pridemate there. Like, that's just free. So I definitely want Selfless Savior down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Problem is we can't target their Rin and Seri because it has protection from dogs and this is a dog. But what we can do is we can tap and kill this. Right? Now they don't. Now we can swing in here. We don't have much in the way of defenders, but we do have some. And I guess that's all that really matters. So next, we'll see what do they block, if they block. Let's see it. Pixie Kitten, what you got for me? Hitting another land, by the way, would be beautiful if I could get down a Regal Leosaur and a Bolt Hound. Or if I could find a Feline Sovereign of my own, that would be mighty wonderful. Alright, so they're chum blocking. You don't want to block with more than one. It doesn't do anything, trust me. Alright, cool. And we'll end our turn on that note. Opponent's down to 8 life, 4 creatures, but they do have a Rin and Seri, and we have to remember that their Rin and Seri could get big enough to deal with our creature, although I imagine it'd be mighty hard to get down 3 more dogs and have the mana to use Rin and Seri, right? So I'm thinking we're gonna win that matchup because we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have enough dogs to take out their Rin and Seri. Unless they use their Rin and Seri to block our Rin and Seri. Alright, there's another dog for them. But now they don't have enough mana. Unless, of course, they're going to shock one in or Fabled Passage. You know, anything along those lines. Pass to attackers. Are they going to get in with the Charmed Stray? No attacks. Everything lived? You're crazy. I almost want to just slam down the Cubwarden, but I know in my heart and soul that's not the right play. Instead, I think the right play is using our Rin and Seri, 1, 2, 3, 4, to kill their Rin and Seri. Nice. Alright, so we're also going to save ourselves the swing in and just not. This is a little frightening, the fact that our opponent's like coming back on us a little bit. definitely want to find some more mana sooner rather than later. That allows us to actually play our Regal Leosaur and use the Rin and Seri, which getting down more creatures plus using your activated ability, big plus. Big plus. Ooh, a Kahira. Yeah, I thought about Kahira, but I was like, it doesn't boost up my doggos. We'll see. I mean, given Vigilance to all these big old cats, though, that's not a bad combo. So are they swinging in? I guess we'll see. We could also use Rin and Seri to... yeah, just pepper them in the face. What am I doing? I'm acting a clown. We're gonna take that damage. I guess I could have also blocked with Bolt Hound, sacrificed, but whatever. So what are the chances they have something like a God's Willing, you know? I think we're holding Rin and Seri up. I don't think we're attacking. I think we're leaving it just like this. And we're going to tap our Rin and Seri and deal damage straight to face. I think that's how we get through this madness. We don't keep trying to ping down their creatures. No. Ping them in the face. That sounds really dirty, but trust me, it's not. The only problem is they're up to 4 doggos, which means one more dog, and they can kill our Rin and Seri. And I don't have any protection for ours, so if they go to kill ours, I just have to tap and try to kill theirs, right? If they go to play another dog and then tap their Rin and Seri, I tap mine and kill theirs, and it's sort of just a trade out. Not exactly where we want to be, but not the worst place in the world either. So let's see it. Glorious Anthem. Well, that still leaves them the 1 mana for the God's Willing if they have it, so we still can't tap as much as I want to. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're still only at 5 doggos. Swinging in with the 5/5 with Vigilance. Swinging in with the 3/3. Swinging in with the 2/2, 2/2, 2/2. Is that it? Is that all you got? If you're gonna swing in with everything. Don't be scared. All right, so tough decision here. Pass the blockers. We don't care about the cats. They're not our damage dealers. We do care about the dogs. Am I blocking with Rin and Seri here, knowing that it could potentially die? I don't think so. I don't think so. So we're going block here, we're tapping you, and we're dealing it to the face. And as long as we can untap, get at least 1 more dog. We do need 1 more dog. Oh, is that gonna be it? No, we're off by 1. Oh, that's so depressing. No, because we go Regal Leosaur, right. That gives us another dog. That's the GG, right? We got there. GG, Pixie Kitten. You did a great job, kid. You did a great job. Levdev gonna be our next foe with this Rin and Seri deck. And you know, it's really hard for me to see Rin and Seri in my starter hand and say, no, I don't want that, you know, just in general. So we're gonna go and get down the Castle Embereth because I don't see any way to get it down untapped otherwise. And then we can always go into a turn 2. Hello, hi, how are you? I hope if you're out there as a content creator, you're enjoying yourself. Shock. Take it back. I hope you're not enjoying yourself. We'll get down to Bolt Hound, so we'll at least get in some damage, right? And then next turn we can get down another Bolt Hound and get in some more damage. Ha ha ha. Maybe. I really want to land though, so I can get my Rin and Seri down. Until then, I guess this Bolt Hound's aplenty. Hey, quit it! Your eliminates and your shocks and your controlling deck. We don't like that kind of plays around here. Just every turn, huh? All right, I got a curveball for you. I'm gonna throw down a selfless savior. Yeah, you just don't. Whoop. Well. You can't even be mad. What is there to be mad about? We're playing Magic. Shut up. Wait, can these wolves stop howling? I thought this was supposed to be a dog set. You're showing me a wolf. I get it has the food bowl, but come on. Hey now. You're a rock star. Rin and Seri, yeah, love the collar animation. Although I wish it would show the dog. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, that's beautiful. Scorching Dragonfire, I'm not happy about it, but you know. Another Rin and Seri, just in case this one doesn't make it. Well, awesome. Let's create some doggos. Let's get a cat down. Let's do this, shall we? So we have a 5/5, and what does it have? Protection from dogs. This is a dog. It's a Masticore. I wouldn't exactly classify that as a dog. We'll swing in and hope they don't have a shock. If they do, though, okay, that's fine. Bye-bye, Spark Hunter Masticore. You should have blocked or read my cat better. Y'all like my song? I custom made it just for this. Now we know we're gonna use Unbreakable Formation, but it's hard for me to not use Fabled Passage. Anyways, here it comes, Unbreakable Formation. Get 'em. Let the pack attack. GG. Levdev. Picking up a game 2. Even though we got controlled hard in the beginning, Rin and Seri taking it downtown. Sammy Things gonna be our first foe with this Rin and Seri deck. We'll keep it. We got a turn 1 play at least. Turn 2. Hello. We should greet our foe here. Hello. And then Selfless Savior. It seems like the game's lagging a little bit, but the game was lagging earlier. Is it? We're not dropping frames, so I guess it is just magic. And let's do this with the audio so y'all can still hear it even whenever I minimize it. So we're up against some kind of weird rogue deck. Interested to see how that one turns out for our foe. Unfortunately, I am going to have to shock this in to get the Regal Leosaur. I don't want to mutate it quite yet, so we're just going to get it down. We're curving out pretty nicely. We're going to be able to go Bolt Hound right into the Rin and Seri. Ooh, milling me out. Nice. Another Bolt Hound. That's not bad. Does have haste. We could swing in if we wanted to, but I'm a little fearful of what they might do. So we're going to wait on it. What I'd like to do is get down Rin and Seri, pay the 3 mana, take out their Vantress Gargoyle. Okay, you know, hiccups happen here and there and everywhere. So it seems like the game's running much smoother, stream's running much smoother, which is nice, right? Ah, they just got rid of Cubwarden. I would have loved to have that, actually. That's okay. Brazen Borrower coming down for our foes. So our opponent's playing this like weird mill Dimir deck, like flying Dimir deck. Alright, so Vantress is online. That's not good for us. Smashing us. Alright, Alright, so we'll probably want to grab some white mana here, right? I think that's what our deck is for the majority. And are we just plopping down a Rin and Seri? I mean, they're dealing non-damage to us in the skies come next turn. I'm not super excited about it, but what we can do... Well... it's a little bit of a yikes. We might be up the creek without a paddle, unfortunately. We'll have to see. Folio of Fancies. There's a card you don't see every day. An interesting card as well. Cool beans. I'll take an extra card draw. Just don't swing all in. Leave some back. No? Okay. Whatever. So we're gonna need some life gain here. We're gonna need something. My turn. Another Selfless Savior. Don't think this allows us to live, but we're getting to do it, so that's cool. Probably should have taken out Brazen. We're dead either way though, right? All right, it's a GG. We could shock this in and play the other Selfless, but let's be real, they're just gonna fly over our heads. So Sammy thanks for the game. Taking us out though. And not to dinner, you know, not in the nice way. I am real happy though that the stream is working, so that's a huge plus. This is kind of spicy. I like the fact that we have the pack leader, so I'm gonna keep it just for that. And you can't help but play the Selfless Savior. He's such a good boy. Such a doggo. Polywog Symbio, are you playing one of those special decks that allows you to get out a Yugen, maybe, possibly? Mutating into a Yugen? So if I could get some more lands, that'd be great. Be happy with that. If I could see good old Rin and Seri, I'd be happy. But I'm not upset about Cubwarden. Don't get me wrong. Don't want to hurt the poor beast's feelings. Sans to San. Taking it nice and slow. I appreciate that. Allows me to, you know, do my stuff. Well, isn't that dandy? Alright, so we're swinging all in. We have Heroic Intervention now to keep our stuff healthy. I really want to see another land somewhere, if at all possible. Are we keeping Heroic Intervention up, or are we getting down? I think we're getting down another Selfless Savior. Because that just makes our board state all the better, and we can sacrifice one to save the pack leader, which is, you know, the main thing here. Although I will say it doesn't save us from potential... Okay, I was going to say it bounces, but, you know, Gem Razor doesn't bounce. And we don't have any enchantment creatures, do we? No. That was Theros that had the enchantment creatures. Oh, they just played Gem Razor. They said, I need more creatures if you're gonna have all these doggos. Come on, give me a land. Give me a land, give me a land. You asked for it. Alright, so we have access to all the mana basically, right? We are gonna need one more of the other colors if we're hoping to get down Rin and Seri, but seeing as how we don't have Rin and Seri and we have Cubwarden, I'm gonna go for the white mana here. We're gonna swing all in. right? Or are we gonna wait and use Heroic Intervention? I like the idea of waiting and using Heroic Intervention, actually. Yeah, we can attack and get in 2 more points of damage, but what is that when they're cracking back at us with 6, you know? So we'll wait. We'll play the long game, yeah. We can always go for the Unbreakable Formation next turn and the Unbreakable Formation on top of that as well come the next turn, and then we'll have like these 4/4 pups that can't out of combat damage. It'll be nice, it'll be lovely. Ooh. You know, sometimes the opponent hits the Illuna and sometimes they don't. Generally you're hoping that they don't, but that's okay. No, okay, cool. It was just a grazer, everybody calm down. But it is gonna be hard to get through that 6/6. Given, well, you know, it's a 6/6. Rin, Seri, hello. Could use your help and another land, actually, so either which way, if you want to give me another land or some help from the other ones, that'd be great. Alright, we're gonna take this damage on the face. No biggie, no problemo. Another pack leader. That's it's interesting. It makes all our dogs go up to 3/3, so we're really smacking them. Sure. Sure. Get in there, pack leader. Plus other doggos. I guess we're heading to the races, huh? So we're taking them down to 15. They're taking us down to 6. We're not exactly getting there. We need some interaction with these flyers. Oh my goodness, that's a nice. What'd they hit there? Migratory Greathorn? Yeah, they're gonna have a board. They're gonna have quite a bit of a board for us to try to get through here. And another migratory. Oh, cool. Cool. Alright, you cracking in for another 6. Yikes! Did they finally hit a Yugen? Nope, still Parcel Beast. Are you playing Yugen? Or is this the Ikoria pre-release event? I didn't know it. So this is going to be a GG, obviously, but they encourage us to not scoop in these matches, so I'm not going to scoop. Instead, we're going back to my turn. We're going to hit them with the Unbreakable Formation, and we're going all in with these bad boys, with these pupperinos. And we're going to say GG, because we're sportsmen. We have good conduct like that. Sportsmanly? Sportswomanly? Sportspersonly. Y'all know what I'm saying. Why are you double blocking my pack leader, bruh? Or brah? Alright. Let's get in with the damages. Okay, I really have to... Yeah. I gotta choose the text for all of it. Alright, cool beans. End the turn on that note. Sasan, thanks for the match. Okay, now you're just showing off. I think at this point we're good to hit GG. I think Eva is home. Alright, but we have a good hand here. Wizard Oak, by the way, is going to be our foe here, and I feel the need to remind everybody, if you see a deck you enjoy, be sure to look up our foes, you know, Twitch, YouTube, maybe Facebook gaming, I don't know, but look them up. I'm sure they're doing something related to Magic, and if you're enjoying what they're playing, you might enjoy, you know, their take on it and why they play it and all that good stuff. Anyways, Wizard Oak. I don't know why I didn't mute my mic for that cough, but it is what it is. Bum, 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 That's right, it's a Regal Leosaur. Personally, I think Cubwarden's a little more regal, but you know, that's my own personal take. Y'all give me 1 second. Alright, y'all gonna have to give me just 1 minute. Alright. Sorry, we have I shouldn't swing in with you. We got a AC repair guy coming to check out the stuff because, well, our AC's been broken for a while now, so trying to get that resolved. Anyways, we're swinging in with Pack Leader. I don't know why they choose to block the Pack Leader over the Regal Leosaur, given the Pack Leader doesn't die and the Regal Leosaur does, so it kind of feels like an oops moment. But, you know, they're playing a dwarf deck, a 7 dwarves deck. I'm interested to see why. Is it because Fiery Emancipation? Or are they just trying to go over the top? Fiery Emancipation. So we have a choice here. We could deal some damage. We only have 2 dogs down technically. We could mutate Cubwarden down onto the Regal Leosaur. I kind of like the idea of that, just to see, like, let's see how big we can get him. Let's go over. Beautiful, look at this board. Alright, so we can swing in with Rin and Seri, we can swing in with Pack Leader. I don't want to swing in with Cubwarden because I don't want it to die, but these two won't die, so beautiful. Look at that, a 7/6 that can't take combat damage and a 4/3 that can't blah 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 that can't take combat damage, along with another one over here on the side. It's looking beautiful. Our opponent's down to 3 health. Wizard Oak, are you gonna be able to make the comeback with your 7 dwarves? With 4 of the 7 dwarves. We have Bolt Hound coming at them next. We'll see, do they crack back at us? Our board is looking mighty weak now, comparatively, right? Let's see, we're going up to 6 mana here. So we can play this plus use Rin and Seri if we want. Do we want to? How many dogs do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 dogs. So if I tap here, we can kill this, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 cats. We'd heal 4, deal 4. Or we can swing in. I think I like the idea of swinging in with all of my dogs. And yeah, leaving the cats back to defend. I kind of like this synergy, this tribal. So they have to block, right? Because all of our dogs have 3 damage, so they have to block everything. Which means Rin and Seri is going to be taking out something, even if it's just one of the 7 dwarves. And then that means we're taking the power of the other 7 dwarves down by that much as well. They're throwing away their Steamkin. That's so strange, but you know, if they can get more 7 dwarves, okay, there we go. Beautiful, so they should go down to 4/4s, and then on this next turn, if we can kill one with Rin and Seri, our other dogs will deal enough damage to kill the remainder. So this could be really good for us.
You ready? I'm ready.
I'm loving this deck, by the way, loving it. It feels so fun.
It's elemental, dear. What's
All right. They said enough is enough. our turn to swing at you. Actually, what we should do is block like that. This way we'll actually take out one of the 7 dwarves as well as gain some life with Cubwarden. So it's looking good. It's looking like a GG. Wizardo, you just gotta hit the resolve button now and we'll be all good. Or maybe they're going through ordering attackers, something. I'm not sure. There we go. Alright, and then again, all in. We hit them with the GG. Good game. Rin and Seri. Minus 18, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. And we're up against Tuckaram? Tuckaram? I don't know. I think we keep this. I really want the heroic intervention, but I really want my doggos down as soon as possible, so that's what we're going for. By the way, our YouTube video just went live for the first Core Set 2021 video that we're doing. So, trying to get that. Oop. Pause. And we also got to play this. Hello, hi. Sorry. How's it going? Took a ram. You having a good day? Are you having a good stream? More importantly, that's the important thing today. We want everybody to be having a good stream and having fun with the event, with the cards and all that good stuff. So I believe Eva was actually home. The AC man came and she's home. We got a lot happening here in the first little bit of the stream. That's okay. So y'all give me just one. Alrighty. Sorry, she just got back from Atlanta and hanging out with her mom. Let me scoot back over here to the microphone. Mic, check. Anyways, yeah, this is an interesting matchup we have. I'm probably gonna have to go back and like talk over the. Is this draft? No, it's not draft. Creaky Beak. It's just constructed. I wanted to play some Rin and Seri. Unfortunately, not able to find it this matchup, but still, pack leader doing some beautiful work. And of course, we have Bolt Hound. If we can find another mana, we can get down Bolt Hound plus Heroic Intervention, like have mana for this. So it'd just be, it would be a hoot and a half, honestly. Our opponent playing some form of Bont Life Gain. I'm happy to see it. They have the Griffinary. If this is some kind of Thassa or Yorion deck, you know, hats off to them. Revitalize, they're cool. So they're making more, they're gaining more. I doubt they're swinging in. Yeah. Alright, back to my turn. And we got that land we were talking about. So we're going to throw down the Bolt Hound. We're going to slam it to the face. And then we have Heroic Intervention to back everything up. And everything deals at least 2 damage. So we're taking out some Griffins or some Charming Princes. Or just taking them down in general. And then they block with the Charming Prince and the Cubwarden. That makes the most sense. We're still dealing 9. So can't be upset about that. Do we Heroic Interventions here? I don't think so. All we're losing is the tokens. You know, we don't want to get board wipe. Now, of course, we could always use Selfless Savior to protect the Cubwarden, but protecting everything is much, much better than just protecting one thing, you know? Just in case a situation like this, where they get a Euro and, well, they're back up to 5 life. Of course, I guess they wouldn't have been able to play Euro plus board wipe, so. Either which way, Tuggeram, it's looking like we're going to pick up yet another victory with Rin and Seri. This Dog Cat Tribal is so aggro. It's so good. It's so efficient. It's so. I don't know. So opponent's going to be up to what? 3 mana? It's enough for it to fairy. Oh, no, wait! No! Chance, you doofus. You used the Heroic Intervention before they do this. Oh, well, it's looking like it's going to be a GG either which way, because if you bounce the pack leader, it comes back down, still buffs everything else. You bounce the Cubwarden, well, that's what they're going for.
Don't worry, I got this.
Alright. I can and can't believe I just did that. And then we're mutating this bad boy right here. We're going under, obviously. All in. Beautiful. Look at those damage numbers on a Selfless Savior. This is a 1 mana card that is now a 5/3. That's crazy. That's crazy. So we'll toss out the GG. Tuggeram, good match, good game. And honestly, an awesome opponent for sticking around through my muting and my problems and all that kind of stuff there. Alrighty, you made it all the way through the matches. First and foremost, I'd like to say thank you. I know watching me for an hour straight that's a lot of content to take in from myself. Anyways, if you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like down below, comment in the comment section, and subscribe if you want to see more, and click that bell icon that pops out after you subscribe, because YouTube's a little funky and they don't think that you actually want notifications if you subscribe, because that's how life works. Anyways, if you're looking to catch us play these decks live, you can hop over to twitch.tv/Dr. Spillikin. That's where we've been streaming the pre-release event and all that good stuff. And if you're looking for a Discord community to join up with, as I always mention in every video, there's a link in the description. There's several links in the description, really. And you can hop over there, join up with us. It's a very kickback community. We try to stay pretty chill. Anyways, on to do this deck tech wrap up. The things that I would recommend taking out, some other options you could play to make it more fun and, you know, whatever, more janky, I guess. So down here in the bottom end, we have God's Willing and Ranger's Guile. If you're having a little bit of problem with Heroic Intervention, you not being able to save 2 mana or not being able to have this up in time to protect your stuff, or maybe you just need to protect one simple thing, God's Willing and Ranger's Guile are both instant speed 1 mana cards that will allow you to, well, God's Willing actually gives you protection from a color, and Ranger's Guile gives you hexproof, which in some scenarios is better, some is worse. You get what I'm saying. These 2 cards, if you want to protect a single creature, I think they're both fantastic. Ranger's Guile is a common, so it's very, very cheap as well. Moving us down, we have a Johnny's Bridemate. This deck actually gains quite a bit of life, as I've realized. And if you tweak it a little bit more, push it a little bit more towards cats, you could probably gain even more. But thanks to Rin and Seri and the Cubwarden, yeah, you actually get there with the life gain pretty often, I'd say. Brought back, this is great if you don't have a heroic intervention and you're tired of people killing your Rin and Seri. Brought back can, you know, help you, well, bring it back now, y'all. Anyways, and you know, another permanent that you may have lost. So I feel like I'd be a little remiss if I didn't at least mention brought back. Underworld Rage Hound, I will say this, I think dogs feel a little bit better in this deck and just in general with Rin and Seri, so I might like scrap the whole cats in general. You know, you're still going to make cats whenever you cast your dog, so you're still going to gain life in that aspect, and you're still going to have cats on your board if you're just like feeling heartbroken about not having cats. But in all honesty, I think dogs are better. I think they're stronger. Just in general with the dogs that are available and with how quickly they can amass the damage with Pack Leader and Bolt Hound, I think they're really good. Now I could, you know, stand to be correct or whatever, but there's MTG Jeff did a Naya cat dog deck and it was mostly dogs. It was mostly Boros Splash Green, but I think that one did really excellent. I kind of want to go back and try one of those versions myself. Anyways, he was running Underworld Rage Hound and I thought that was fantastic. 2 mana for a 3/1, yeah, and it can escape, yeah, sounds fantastic. Jolariel, this one I'm interested in trying to do. If you can figure a way out to draw your second card each turn, you're going to be able to create a 2/2 green cat creature token, and this is of course if you're leaning more into cats, and if you are, I recommend instead of going more towards Boros, you go more towards Selesnya and just sort of splash for the red. Anyways, so Jolariel could, you know, build you up a huge cat army if that's what you're looking for, and I feel like I'd be remiss without mentioning, you know, some of the new cards. So Bronze-Hide Lion, it's a great cat. It's 3/3 stat line, so you get a solid body, you know, both offensively and defensively, and whenever it dies you can bring it back and put it on a card that might be a little higher value, and then pay 2 mana and give it indestructible pretty much whenever you want, right? So Bronze-Hide Lion's a really good card in this deck. Moving us down, we have Glorious Anthem. If you're looking for a way to make all those little tokens a little bit bigger, or if you're just looking to play more cats and less dogs and just want to focus on that, whatever, I guess you could do it the same with dogs, right, with Glorious Anthem. I don't think it's that bad. I think Icon of Ancestry is a good one. I think Glorious Anthem is a good one if you're going for both of them. So I was going to put Icon, but I was like, well, I can mention Icon and people will probably know what I'm talking about. Seeing as how Glorious is new, I wanted to put the new one. But yeah, Glorious and Icon, both good cards. If you don't want to spend the wild card / you don't open a Glorious Anthem in your packs, you know, I highly recommend using Icon. So moving us down, we have Lotus of the Dream Den. Now this card actually works pretty well in this deck, given that a lot of your cats are lower in the curve, right? You have Garrison, you have Regal, you can use a Johnny's Pridemate, you can use Bronze-Hide Lion if it's went there, you know, kind of twice. So Lotus is kind of nice. It's also a cat itself, so you know, it's going to get boosted up by the Feline Sovereign, and it's going to count towards the life gain with the Rin and Seri. It's just kind of nice. Moving us down, we have Kahira, which honestly, if you're going to push this more into Selesnya and more towards cats, I highly recommend using Kahira. 1 is going to give all your cats +1/+1. 2 is going to give all your cats vigilance. 3, it has vigilance itself, so it's just going to be a solid body all around, basically. Moving us down, Mowu, if you're looking to play more dogs and you're fine staying in the Naya color scheme, not really branching into Boros, Mowu is a great card. If one or more counters would be put on Mowu, instead put that many +1/+1/+1 counters on it instead. Now the only thing with +1/+1 counters we really have is Unbreakable Formation, but you could always increase the number of that, or maybe go more into the counters if you wanted to, right? Instead of just boosting them when they attack with Bolt Hound or Regal Leosaur, you know, just for a single turn, you could definitely build your deck into being a counter heavy deck, considering we have things like Bosri Solidarity and things of that nature, right? So if you want to go for that line and play Mowu, by all means, this dog has been itching to see some play. And then last but not least, I haven't seen this done yet, but I'm kind of interested to see it. It's a Snapdex Mutate, right? So it is going to be back in the Boros color scheme, not so much in Selesnya, but for 5 mana, you can mutate it down. It reads, whenever this creature mutates, it deals 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls, and you gain 4 life. So deal 4, heal 4. And again, you have this in a Rin and Seri deck, and you could be playing your Johnny's Pridemates, and your Regal Leosaurs help you mutate, your Cubwardens help you mutate. It just seems like it'd be kind of nice, like kind of sweet, you know? I'm not saying it's going to be super competitive. I'm just saying it would be kind of fun to play like a Snapdex Mutate deck, or maybe an Abzan Rin and Seri cat deck with Nethroi as well, right? Anyways, I know I have a bunch of kooky ideas when it comes to these deck techs or deck breakdowns, but these decks in general, I just like to play something different, something a little bit different, you know? Anyways, thanks again everybody for watching and supporting the content. I can't express enough how much I truly appreciate y'all leaving likes, leaving comments, leaving, you know, in the Discord, hey, try this deck, whatever. It's really awesome. It's awesome to have a community that I can actually respond well with and sort of, you know, put out content and have it be impactful, if that makes sense, right? So thanks everybody, can't say it enough. As always, I'll see y'all either later tonight or tomorrow. For now, for M21 in the beginning, I am planning on releasing 2 videos a day, so if you're interested in catching the videos as soon as they come out, we're aiming for 10 a.m. tomorrow, and then probably around 10 p.m. tomorrow. I want to give each video, you know, its own little bit to flourish, to live, and to exist. So that's what we're going to be aiming for. I hope to see you all in each of those videos. And yeah, that's going to do it for me. Peace.